I went from pastoring one of the fastest growing church in the city to taking OKADA. We're going to move to Abuja last year. The Lord told me, release your cars. I went from pastoring one of the fastest growing church in the city to taking OKADA. The devil told me, you came to this city as a failure. You are living now as a failure. People don't rise in your lineage. You see your life. I was going to move to Abuja. God said, what do you have in your account? I said, the rent. He said, drop it. I dropped it. He said, go with the blessing. We got to Abuja. I couldn't afford the rent. No car. One time police came to ramp all of us up and said, we heard so people are plenty. I said, we are pastors. I went to church office. I cried. Lord, you sent me here. I have my money. You are the one who asked me to drop it. Help me now. Give me a place. God said, look from the window of your office. I look. He said, what do you see? He said, I will give you a city in this city. So I'm asking for a rent. You said you will give me a city in this city. Of course, he provided. I will come out of church on Sunday morning. Say, you send me to a place that I'm not known. People are going to every church. Are we doing bad here? We're still about 50. God said, go to a place that can seat 1,000. In few weeks, we began to run 2 services there. How can you explain it? When God backs you up, nobody can pull you down. And that's the greatest blessing that anybody can give. The Lord our God give you the dew from heaven. Dew doesn't fall if the heavens are shut. There's nothing more tragic than doing ministry under closed heavens. Struggle and nothing comes out of it. In Genesis chapter number 32, you know, when Jacob received that blessing, he lied and said, I'm Isaac. Genesis 32, he was standing in front of an angel and they fought throughout the night. And the angel asked him, he said, bless me. He said, I won't let you go unless you bless me. So the angel finally looked at him. Several years ago, you needed this same blessing. There was a question they asked you then. I want to ask you again. And in verse Genesis 32, let's go to verse 27. And he said unto him, what is your name? And he said, Jacob. And he said, your name shall no more be called Jacob. Just the same way, his name will no longer be called Arole the comedian, but the prophet. Say, for as a prince you have power with God and with men. Well, let me jump a bit. In verse 21 of that Genesis 32, the Bible said, as he passed over Penuel, the sun rose over him. Meaning that up until that point, he has done most part of his life in darkness. What you are doing today is a risk. You will either shine or be forgotten for life. You know it before you took the step. But anyone who takes a step trusting God never goes down. Because there is a sun that is about to arise over God's servant from today. And we can only agree together in prayers that God will give him the gift of men and the gift of resurrection.